Emotionally immature parents often suppress emotions, which then becomes the model that their children grow up with. Instead of teaching a child how to name their feelings and sit with discomfort, the parent treats emotions as something that need to be shut down. Sadness is too sensitive or manipulation. Anger is disrespect. Fear is weakness. This teaches a child early on that emotions are not something to work with, they're something to hide and deny, which leads to emotional avoidance and confusion. Because someone cannot teach a skill that they fundamentally don't possess, emotionally immature parents aren't capable of teaching emotional regulation. Regulation requires self awareness, impulse control, and the ability to sit with uncomfortable feelings without withdrawing, exploding, or deflecting. A parent who never learned these skills can only model what they know: suppression, distraction, emotional outburst, denial, instead of coaching the child through frustration or disappointment. They shut the child down, minimize their emotions, and somehow turn it into something about their feelings. In many of these families, the child quickly outpaces the parent on an emotional level. The child becomes more self reflective and emotionally mature at a young age, and they comprehend the nuance, not because the parent is a good teacher, but because the unstable and emotionally unsafe environment required the child to adapt and develop these skills in order to survive. The child learns to read moods, anticipate reactions, and adjust themselves accordingly, while the parent remains stuck at a much earlier developmental level, still reacting to feelings instead of understanding them. This creates a painful role reversal where the child becomes the emotionally mature one. The child is more like the parent. The parent senses the child's emotional maturity and is threatened by their insight, oftentimes, and responds by dismissing or mocking their child's emotional attunement and capacity. The child may begin to think that their emotional depth is wrong or too much when it's actually just more developed than their parents, and the parent is jealous. In order to heal from growing up with emotionally immature parents, as adults, we often have to learn emotional regulation from scratch. We have to unlearn the suppression and learn to name our feelings and respond to them in a healthy way. Have a good day.